Verizon, because business
Hope y'all have
matters.
tenure, because Alexis is coming.
Pink Shorts is sponsored by
I'm only going to
Verizon,
speak briefly
because
today
business
because
matters.
we have an amazing panel, and I want to
Introducing
learn
Pixel, phone by
from
Google. Pre-order Pixel and enjoy the new
here today. I want to
Daydream
start by
View
recognizing
headset on
Anthony
us. Plus, receive
Pittsburgh,
up to
who's been
$300 when you trade in your old
extraordinary
phone. Only on
innovator
Verizon, the
and senior
next
leader.
gen network.
And yes,
Hello, Barry. How are you? We're watching the
Congressman
White
Lewis,
House Frontiers
who
Conference.
fully supports our
Wholly owned. You
innovation
got it.
agenda. And, we need strong allies in Congress, so
Wholly
Michael, make a
owned.
round of applause, please.
Verizon Wireless is wholly owned subsidiary of Verizon Communications,
We also have
offering wireless
people from across
telecommunications
our
products and
agencies.
services.
Transportation Secretary Anthony Fox,
Yes, Jamie, good
NIH
commercial.
Director Francis Collins,
Absolutely.
National Science Foundation Director Franz Cordova,
Absolutely. Incoming tweet from Verizon Wireless.
and I want to thank two
Warner.
extraordinary leaders who once served in my
Anyone
administration
with
and did extraordinary work.
anyone with
President
Verizon
Suresh
iPhone that
Ghibella,
I can use for a month. Warner i6, you deserve a fantastic phone. You can rely on us.
Chancellor Gallagher,
What has you looking for a new phone? How can we help? AMT.
part of the Obama alumni mafia,
Hello, Barack. How are you? Good
as well
morning.
as all the faculty and students and staff here at CMU and Pitt for
I'm
allowing us to
very
turn their
excited to do today's
campuses
show.
into
I'm wearing all
science fiction
savvy
movie
from
for
head
the
to
day.
toe. I did everything you wanted me to
Earlier
do
today,
it.
I
You
got a chance to
wanted.
see some pretty
It's
cool
on the
stuff.
Best in Stores audio experience.
Space
A love a
capsule
song,
designed
motivational
by
speaker,
private sector
richest man in
carrying
America,
humans out of our
universe,
atmosphere.
world, and
A
galaxy.
small unmanned
Send me some of that peach
flight
cobbler. Paint the
fortress
short way.
that can search disaster
I
areas and
saved your
survey
files. Highest paid singer
hard-to-reach
in the
places
world.
on bridges
Tweet
that
us
might
via
be
earlier
used.
late at
I also
FRESH_JORDANC.
successfully docked
I
a
wish I could
capsule
do the ceremony.
on the International Space Station. It was a simulation, but trust me, I stuck
I
the
wish
landing.
Ionis.
But here's the thing
Ionosphere.
about Pittsburgh. This kind of stuff is really nothing new.
Let's say
Most folks have
Ionosphere.
probably heard about how this
Nis.
city is testing out a fleet of
Nissy.
self-driving cars.
Nis.
But Pittsburgh has been
It goes in the
revitalizing itself
yeah, it
through
goes in the
technology for
two.
a very long time.
YouTube.
There is a reason that
There is a
US
pocket
State
cocket.
Tower is now also
Thank you, Ionosphere. I wish I
the
could do the
University of
ceremony
Pittsburgh Medical Center.
every 20 minutes of the hour.
Because the Steel City is now home to
Sunbear.
groundbreaking medical
Get
research
added
and world-class universities.
to the largest
It's
network.
birthdays of some folks. And you are investing in your young people with after-school STEM programs.
It's a new employment app. Sunbear.
fairs, and Girls of Steel robotics teams.
Remember, 311 ought to speed your screening process of your new
That's how the city
president-elect.
came back after an iconic
We're in it.
industry
I'm sorry,
that fell on tougher
us being
times.
allotted. All liquids
Doubling
must be
down
in
on
a
science,
3-ounce
doubling
container.
down on tech,
American,
doubling down on
American,
innovation,
and united.
all of which can create
Fly with
amazing
me,
new
Virgin
jobs and
America.
opportunities.
Look at my
And
frequent flyer miles card.
stories like that are not just happening
It's
here
422.
in Pittsburgh or in Silicon Valley.
Hello,
They're
Randall
happening in
Stephenson
Chattanooga and in Charleston
and Sir
in
Richard
Cincinnati.
Branson. Thank you for
Cities
that
where we're
unique
seeing
number.
science and technology
Thank you,
spurring
guys.
new jobs and new
I
industries.
won't tell.
New discoveries that are improving our lives, consistent with this
Yeah, we
nation.
won't tell Mr. Weatherly's the comment.
A nation born from an idea that
Keep it a
became
secret.
the world's laboratory.
The world's
And
laboratory.
there aren't a lot of countries where one of your founding
We're watching
fathers
NCIS only on
has
CBS,
an idea
season
to fly a
12,
kite in a thunderstorm,
cadence episode.
helps to fundamentally change how we think about
We have
electricity.
a right-hand shark, Friday Night Lights.
A
Hello.
place where the women who solved the
Another show
equations
am I
to
a
take
part of?
us into space, even though they weren't always in college.
This is an IMS. You're a part of Dateline.
These
Another
engineers
show.
brought us the internet. Innovation is in our DNA.
Innovation is in our DNA.
Science always
The
been
Rock
central
knows
to our
where I was.
That's as true today as it's ever been.
Yep, we didn't do that.
Only with science can we make a shift to cleaner sources of energy.
We kind of skipped
Take
that.
steps to save the only planet
We
have.
skipped it.
Only with science do we have the chance to cure cancer,
109.
Parkinson's, or other diseases
Child
that steal
abuse,
our loved
Willoughby.
ones from us way too soon.
Way too soon.
Only through science.
Speaking of child
we have
abuse,
the
we
capacity
must
to re-engineer
introduce
our
our new
cities
Virgin
as
America
populations grow to be smarter,
jetliner Airbus 320. Let's get it.
lead humanity
Oh, what does it mean?
farther out
Airbus
into the
abuse
future
320.
not just to visit, but to stay.
Well, it's the new jetliner from
And
Virgin
ensure
America.
that America keeps its competitive
Child Airbus 320. Let's go.
I'm
I
a
confess.
science geek.
The president
I'm a nerd.
confessed just now.
And I
Thank
don't
you,
make any
Barack.
apologies
Yeah,
for it.
clap your hands. Thank you, Barack.
I don't
Yay, Barack.
It's
Confess.
cool stuff.
Thank you, Barack. Where
And
were we?
it is
Today's show is sponsored by WhereWasYou.com.
that sets
How can I
us
help
apart.
you, Sprint? How can I help
That-
you?
That ability to imagine and hypothesize and then test.
Hello, Mr.
figure
Weatherly.
stuff out and tinker and make
We love your new show. Boom.
and make them better.
Or is it Buff?
And then break them down and rework them.
Which one?
And that's why I get so riled up when I hear people
6-6. Which one is it? Buff or Bull?
willfully ignore facts or stick their heads in the
Let's do
sand
this. Let's
about
keep it real. What is it?
basic
Buff or Bull?
scientific consensus.
Thank you.
It-
I'll
it's
accept
not
both as an
just
answer.
That position
Thank you, Mr. Weatherly.
leads to bad policy.
Wednesday night
It's also
on CBS.
that it undermines.
Well, we have a president
very
confession.
thing that
First on Pink Shorts.
has always made
How about Confessions of a Pastor? True Bethel.
the engine for innovation around the world.
What does the school system have a confession of?
It's not just that they're saying climate
Mr. Leggio,
change is
twirl it.
taking
Twirl.
a snowball on the
Baton
southern
Rouge.
border,
Baton
that
twirlers.
the planet's not getting warmer.
The plan.
Um,
Who's your lead baton twirler?
everything they can to
Nicole.
cut funding for research.
Locale, where we put our votes in. Father
yell,
Bow on Maryland.
That's not who we are. We
That's
don't
not who they
listen to
are.
science
Thank
just
you,
when it
Anonymous.
fits our
You're welcome.
ideologies or when it
You're
produces the
welcome.
results
They are.
that we want. That's the path to ruin.
They are.
60 years ago, when the
60
Russians
years
beat us into
ago.
space, we didn't deny that Sputnik was up there.
They don't deny it. Not on our show. Ah.
Almost
Incoming tweet
overnight,
from Verizon
and
Wireless.
beat 'em to the moon. And then we kept on going, becoming the first country to take an up-close look at every
BX
planet
Kit
in the solar
Cat, we
system.
truly appreciate your loyalty, and we would never want to see you go.
That's where
Let's
science
discuss
will
this further. What plan do
That's
you
why my
have?
first
The Moore
inaugural address,
plan
I vowed
or
to
the Spellman
return
plan?
science to its
DLI.
rightful place.
Yeah, we have the Spellman plan.
And by the way, I'll
Clark
make clear,
Atlanta. Well, you got Clocks
this
and
idea
Center.
that facts and reason and
Clock
science is
Atlanta.
somehow inimical to
How does an all-girls school have a son?
feelings and human values and passions.
LSO, would you like to explain that? Mr. Banks.
For us to use our brains doesn't mean that
Dick Tracy, how does Clock Atlanta have a son or a girl?
it means that we can harness what's in our heart to actually get things done.
Well, you got Cricket and you have
That's why in the
AT&T.
first few months of my administration, we made the
You got a bug,
single
ladybug.
largest investment in basic
Yeah,
research
you got a
in our history.
ladybug. Just for the ladies.
Because
Just a
innovation
ladybug.
is not a luxury that we
Cricket Wireless.
do away with
A
when we're
ladybug
tightening our
in
belts.
Atlanta.
It's precisely
These
those
ladybugs
moments
have to be
when we've got real challenges when we
cured.
double
Good
down on new
Lord.
solutions that can lead to new jobs and
That's
new
right,
industries, a
solution.
stronger economy. These last 8 years,
So over these last
we
8
worked to
years,
recruit the best
work to
and
recruit
brightest tech talent
the
in
brightest,
administration. We've partnered with academia and the
partnered
private
with.
sector. We've
We have a
empowered
right foot
citizen
shop. Wish
scientists
me
to
luck.
take on some of our biggest challenges. We've
We're
reimagined
explaining
our federal approach
solutions
to science through incentive prizes
through incentive
and
prizes.
21st century moonshots for cancer,
Moonshots.
brain research, and solar energy.
Well, today's show was
We've
EOC,
turbocharged the clean energy revolution.
EEOC.
We've built the architecture to unleash
Lynn spells
potential
Nicole,
of precision medicine.
LiaYAOOH.
Dropped enough new broadband
Series,
infrastructure
People
to
in
serve the
Crash
world 4
at
times.
Clark Atlanta University,
Applied
Clarkson Center.
data
How do you
and
have a
evidence
boy or
to
girl?
social policy
Dual
to find
enrollment
out
in
what
WitSec,
works,
x14Abbott.
scale up
Metro.
when it works, stop funding things that don't,
Stop funding things that don't.
thereby fostering a new era of social innovation.
We do have the answer. We
Help
just
once
can't
dark
reveal
factories
that
start
right
humming
now.
again, putting folks
What would you like to
work
know?
manufacturing wind turbine blades
What-
and of 7 if we're also not going to
I thought this was role play. Well, we can't do.
generation that's going to occupy that future.
We can't
So we
finish.
started the White House Science Fair.
We can't finish this.
Our kids to send a message.
That's
that
right.
The winner of the Super Bowl isn't the only one
It
that
sends a
deserves
message
celebration in the East
at
Room.
the end.
We
Etiquette class. Spoons are for soup. Forks are for your pasta.
hooked up more of our classrooms and communities to the
And
highest
knives
speed
are for the
internet that will
meatloaf.
help our kids compete.
The lasagna.
We're pushing
That's
to bring
etiquette
computer science
class.
to every student. We're on track to prepare
We learn what to
100,000
eat
STEM
and what
teachers
not
in a decade.
to eat.
And as a running threat throughout this, we are working to help
To
our
record
children
the
understand
best thing that is
that in place
or any White House entity eavesdropping on any conference communication, including private conversation.
We are the nation that just had 6 of our scientists and researchers.
Hello, how can I help
win
you?
Nobel
This is
Prizes,
Sprint
and
PCS.
every one of them was an immigrant.
What a coincidence. It's not a
So-
coincidence at
So
all.
part
It's
of
not a
science, part of
coincidence.
reasons, part of
Yeah.
facts is recognizing
This is jetliner.
the work that we've been doing over
Airbus.
these
Oh, did I
last
say
8
it wrong?
years,
Yeah, you said it
but we
wrong. You
also
said
want to make
abuse.
sure that these partnerships
I'm
continue
sorry,
to
I
thrive
said Airbus
well
incorrectly.
my administration.
109.
The
Thank
future is
you.
yours to create. It's all of ours.
It's all of
We've got
ours.
a tremendous group here from all across America.
We have a right foot shock
Scientists,
explaining
industry,
Airbus.
from
You said
academia.
abuse instead.
All
I'm
of you in your
sorry.
own fields are
Abuse
are
320.
You're transforming the way we treat
Fly
disease
with us. Virgin America.
and building smarter and more efficient and more
And building
inclusive
smarter.
communities.
We want to thank
You're
M&T
unlocking
Bank,
the data that
Clark
make
Atlanta
the
Clarkson
criminal
Center,
justice
Dick
system
Tracy
smarter and
Street,
fairer.
and Delaware for
You're
your
harnessing
zoning.
the power of artificial intelligence.
We love your zoning on
big data,
Delaware.
robotics, automation for the good of all of us.
It makes sense to me.
You're breaking new ground on clean energy
New grounds.
and giving us our best hope of staving off the worst consequences
The worst
of climate
consequences.
change.
Climate
taking us
change.
on that final frontier.
On that final Google
Boosters
phone
for
number.
humanity's journey to Mars. So today,
Oh wow,
I
it
am
came
proud
up.
to
I put
build on your
320.
work.
Look what came up.
We've announced
Type Virgin
federal and
America
private commitments totaling more than $3 billion to throw into the pot. Investing in smart cities,
No,
expanding our precision medicine initiative, spurring the development in small satellite technology. We're supporting researchers working to better understand our brains, think and learn.
No, wait. Kyle from Geico?
In 2004, Nathan was a freshman in college studying advanced science.
Will Google like to help us with this? Tweet us now, Google.
And he was in a car
Let's
accident,
let Google
left him
explain
paralyzed.
this because it's too
For years,
plain.
Nathan could not move his arms.
You got a 320 on the left side and a
help
320 on the other side of my
day-to-day
phone
tasks.
number.
But one day he was contacted by a research team at Pitt,
Mr. President, can you help
and
us
they
with
asked
this?
if he wanted to be involved in an experimental trial supported by
Experimental trial.
the same agency that gave us the internet and
We love American
night
Online
vision
free
goggles,
CDs.
so much more.
We're in an hour. Who's in an hour?
And since he was a scientist himself, Nathan
Sheldon,
readily agreed.
hello.
So they implanted 4 microelectrode
Well, that's in an
arrays
hour,
into his
60
brain,
minutes.
each about the size of half a button.
Well, it looks like,
And those
let me do my
implants
Google
connect
search.
neurons
Virgin
in his
America
brain
320. Search.
with a robotic arm.
Oh, wow. I
So
have
today he can move
109
that arm
Airbus.
the
Airbus.
same way you and I do, just by thinking about it.
Just by thinking about it.
But that's just the beginning.
That's just
Nathan is also
one building
the first
in
person
New York.
human history who can feel
Who can feel?
with his prosthetic fingers.
Thinkers.
Think about this. He
We
hasn't
just
been able
don't
to
need
use his
them.
arms
It's
or legs for over a
it's
decade
Barney.
now.
Is
He
it
can
not
once again
Barney?
feel the touch
Barney
of another
Pants.
person.
Hello.
So we shook hands.
We
He had
can't
a strong
confirm that.
grip, but he had
We
kind
can
of
only
toned it
say
down.
Barney Pants.
Um,
We don't need them.
and then we gave each other a fist bump.
We don't need.
And researchers will tell you there's a long way to go.
We
He
just
still
don't
can't
need.
feel with his thumb,
PBS,
or
will you let the
experience
tweet? We don't need.
but he can feel pressure.
W
with precision.
Ned.
That's what science
That's
does.
what science is about.
That's what American innovation can
That's
do.
benefit cards. Welfare.
The breakthroughs that are around the
We
corner.
don't need any of it.
Imagine what's possible.
What don't we need?
Conference is all about
It's got to be the color.
pushing
109.
bounds of what is possible.
All of them.
But so we can
They're great.
revitalize communities,
Frosted Flakes.
revitalize economies.
You've got it, Geico. They're
Great,
great. Frosted
Shared
Flakes.
sense of possibility
That color.
and optimism.
They're great.
Because here in America, the right investments.
Well, we met the press. Tony nicely. Tony the Tiger.
I think it's time to
Thank
start
you,
our
Universe
panel.
Picture.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Barack.
Please welcome the
Today's show is sponsored by Girl on the Train
Brain Science and Medical Information.
and Airbus. March 20. All right, the rest of this video, we're going to have to put a hold on that. We need to talk to George Bush's administration.
Well, they told me, Mr. President, to treat you.
We'll talk to you guys
like
for a few
any
more
other family
minutes,
member.
but we have to talk to
Right,
Josh
okay.
about Airbus.
We'll try it, right? So I'm a
Thank you,
total blind.
Anonymous.
I'm a surgeon. I'm a
Thank you for the confession on our show.
and a staff writer at the New
The
Yorker.
only
I'm
show
executive director
with
of
real
Ariadne
news.
Labs, a health systems
Yeah, we're the
innovation
only
center
show with real
at the
news
Brigham
on
and
it.
Women's
You know,
Hospital,
every other show is
Harvard Chan
just
School of Public Health.
blah, blah, blah.
I'd like to
What are they
welcome you. I'm
talking
the
about?
moderator today for this panel. To my left,
Tonight on your television sets. Friday, MacGyver on CBS.
I want to start actually.
All
you
new.
challenged us in your talk and in what you wrote in Wired
Wire Cutter.
to think bigger.
MacGyver tonight 8
I wanna
p.m.
start with each of you, and
Hawaii,
ask
5 hour at 9.
what
Only
you think the
CBS.
big opportunity
I
is.
can't even
And
pronounce
so
the show
first
title.
is,
The Fire of
Bob
Camille
DeRosa,
rises in triumph
MD, PhD,
tonight on
extraordinary. He's a rare
CBS.
bird. He is a psychiatrist. He's a
Caught on camera with
neuroscientist,
Nick Cannon,
and
NBC
he's trained as an
tonight.
engineer as well.
Wild weather.
He's on the faculty at Duke.
On an all new
And,
Dateline at 9
I
p.m.
want you to tell
A
us what you
dangerous
think the big
man.
opportunity
The
is.
mysterious murder of a
I
Spokane
think the big
businessman
opportunity
is
for us to begin to
investigated.
think of the brain
Keith
as an
Morrison
engineered
reports.
system. So I'll give you an example of what I mean. Let me. If I look out in the crowd and I say, anyone who's excited
Hell's
about voting in the
Kitchen,
next few weeks, put your
surf
hands
riding
up.
and turf fighting.
So let me. There we go. All right, bro.
Whose kitchen is
so
that?
you got something to vote for. That's right.
We're in and out.
So let me talk about what happened.
The Exorcist tonight at 9, Chapter 4, The Movable Feast. On ABC, 8 p.m. Last Man Standing. Boiled will be boiled. Your airbush will be airbush. Tonight on ABC, Last Man Standing. Dr. Ken at 8:30. Tonight show is Dr. Ken, Child of Divorce. Tonight. And Shark Tank at 9.
Perhaps you release some dopamine into your
Only on ABC. Ben Sherwood's network. Hello.
If you're a little more seasoned, your hippocampus activates, and you remember the first time you voted.
Verbatim software
And
in
if you're a
process.
politician, perhaps your amygdala lights up as you count the number of hands in the room.
For someone like to explain our
And you count
frequent
the number
flyer
that are
miles
from
at Virgin
North
America.
Carolina, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, or Ohio.
Thank you, NB. We've got Airbus on both sides. Abuse.
Your motor cortex. Activity travels down your spinal cord.
Thank you, Vernon Turner,
And your
on
hand
that
goes up.
episode.
And all of that happens within half a second.
Within half a
So as we
second.
begin to think about these illnesses,
Girl
whether
on the
it's
train.
Alzheimer's or autism, the challenge is we're talking about a system that evolves so quickly and information is
So
processed
quickly.
in multiple areas to generate.
Today's show is sponsored by
The
Verizon
first time I heard
Wireless.
someone describe the brain that way,
We have
I
great
was a
iPhone,
junior
amazing
in college at the
prices.
University of
Now
Baltimore,
save up to
County.
$200 on
And
select
we had
iPhone
a
models.
speaker, and he was
With
one of my
in-store
childhood
pickup.
heroes. He was
Want
a
it today?
neurosurgeon.
Order
Well, unnamed.
online.
Really good
Don't get
surgeon.
limited by an unlimited plan. Switch now. Yes, we
And I got
attended Clark
excited
Atlanta
about the
University.
brain, and I got excited about going off to
On
study
Dick
the brain.
Tracy
This is
Street.
an academic pursuit for me. It was an
He attended
intellectual
Clark
pursuit
Atlanta, no
until
one
I got
knows.
to graduate school. And while I was in graduate
We've attended
school,
Clark
one of
Atlanta.
my family members went missing. And we hired a in the alleyway in another continent hallucinating.
We
And it was
we
the
were
first
released on
time
our pink
that I
shorts.
even
We
began
have
to
attended Clark
understood my
Atlanta
family's difficulties with
while
mental
attending
illness, whether it was
the President's High
schizophrenia
School,
or bipolar
Lafayette
disorder
Gardens.
or depression. And as I sat in grad school learning about
We've
genetics,
attended
all
Clark
of the
Atlanta.
the
Oh, they
genome-wide
attended an
association studies
all-girls
were happening,
school
I started to learn about psychiatric genetics, and I spent the next 10
during high
years of my
school.
life worried that any given
We
day,
role
I
played
myself
in
would
all-girls
wake up
school.
hallucinating or
We want to
hearing
say hello to
visions. And so I
Oprah's
developed a
all-girls school in
pursuit and interest
Africa,
in psychiatry,
Clopson
and as
Center.
I sat there with families who were experiencing some of the same challenges that my family was experiencing.
Today's show
I
is sponsored
realized
by
that
We
it's
attended
just
an all-girls
a
school.
breakthrough in how we think about
Clopson,
and how
Clark
we treat
Atlanta.
mental illness. That big breakthrough, I
That
think, for
big
me,
big
years to
opportunity,
engage in how we think about mental
evolve,
illness, to map out
evolution.
how the brain is processing information in
Well, we
real
must
time,
go over
the activity
our
of all of these cells. The
legal
promise
claim
is
here
that one day we'll have a new
that
form
our
of
show
treatment
isn't limited to any
that comes out of
businesses
reading
that we're
information from the
affiliated
brain,
with.
generating neuroprosthetics in
The
the
use
same
of
way
land
that images
zoning,
are
land
enhanced by
prevention,
thinking about it,
Electoral
can
College,
augment
Ohio,
brain
Red Bay,
function in a way
Temporal Time,
that allows both
SW1,
mental illness to
communicating
come out of
with
the
your
shadows
patents,
and to continue
is an
to
agreement to the
contribute to
acceptance
this
of identical
great
evidence
American
and
system.
discretion of all
Sure.
kinds of things will be used.
Thank you
Not
for that.
limited. Clap your hands. I've attended an all-girls school. Clark Atlanta Center.
I'd like to introduce Ricardo.
Last 20 years is that we digitalize life.
We digitalized.
Okay, we open up. As a human species, we started to
Only
read our own
Verizon
code.
Wireless.
This is a camera moment.
We've attended an all-girls school.
You'll be
Clark
surprised
Atlanta.
to the people people help Francis
They
Collins.
train people that.
How our biology works is the hardest problem that we will
How can we
ever
help
face and that we ever encounter.
consolidate the
But we
secret?
are learning. We're taking AI, we're taking machine learning, quantum mechanics,
Quantum
and we're
mechanics.
virtualizing parts of our biology to understand how a
Understand.
specific molecule, a drug, works.
Yes, they were giving out
in just
checks,
your body,
checks,
how
checks,
another
checks.
molecule can hit
Raise,
your
pay
specific
program.
cancer,
Check.
extracting the genome of your cancer. We are learning how to
This is a
read
reflection
with
of a
symbols, very,
research
very early
project.
stage, to understand if we can
Reparations.
predict some pathology that is growing and intervene fast. And this is a fascinating
How can we
field
help the White
because
House
it's a very
with
field where computation is saving life.
A wonderful day.
I do not have any announcements at the top, so we can go straight to your questions.
Lieutenant at all girls school.
Josh, thank you. Russia says its foreign minister will meet with Secretary Kerry to discuss efforts.
Described the continuing, or the
This is
continued
co-ed.
bilateral diplomatic. Let me just start that sentence over. We have gone to great lengths to make
We're
clear.
sorry, Mr. President Ronald
continued
Johnson. Ronald
multilateral
Brown, we're so
diplomatic
sorry. We said
efforts
old
that we're
girls.
engaged in to try to reduce the violence inside of Syria. And we have
Co-ed.
pursued those
Boys and
diplomatic
girls, we're
efforts
so
through the
sorry.
United Nations. We have pursued those through the International.
Can Josh
Syria
confirm we
Support Group,
attended this school?
and some of those members will be meeting next week. What I also understand is that after that meeting,
We'll be
Secretary
meeting
Kerry
next
will then
week.
travel to.
Well,
to
we
another
haven't lost
location
any
in Europe.
cellular
The
products.
city is escaping me, where he will meet with some of our European
Call
allies
041
to
LAPD.
discuss the situation in Syria. So again, this is just a further illustration of the
I made a complaint about my
deep
bag. Something's
multilateral
missing.
engagement
Oh,
that
that's
we're
on tape.
pursuing through diplomacy
We
to
caught a
reduce the violence inside of
police
Syria.
report in
And
progress.
look, the reason that we broke
Someone's
off
reporting lost
bilateral
items in a
talks with the
bag.
Russians
Please
was
refer
directly
to our
related
Meriwether
to
Law
Russia's
YouTube page for
inability to keep their
exclusive
commitment.
video.
And the
Today's show
agreement
is
that
sponsored
we
by
had been
Verizon
trying to
Wireless.
was
The
one
next gen
that would
iPhone deserves the
give
next gen
Russia the
network.
opportunity to make good
Learn
on their
more
promise
on
to
the
use their
next
influence
gen
with the Assad
network.
regime
Verizon
to reduce the
Wireless.
violence against civilians in opposition.
In
to military
opposition, yeah,
agreement.
office.
And in exchange for a reduction
Thank you,
in
Clock
violence
Atlanta
and
on
sustaining
Delaware
close
and Dick
humanitarian
Tracy Street.
assistance, the United States would begin military
We
cooperation
studied
with the
evolution
Russians
and checks
in
for
migrating to
evolution, the
extremes.
Buffalo News.
But
This
Russia
is a
was
news
was never
program.
able to, on a sustained basis,
Yeah,
fulfill
too.
their
This is
end
a
of the
news
bargain.
program.
And so we never got to the point where the United States
The Pratt Center, you know, goes with
was
it. We can't
cooperating
lie.
militarily with the Russians.
The
So
Pratt Center
that is no longer
is,
an agreement
if
that
you
we're
spell
trying to
Pratt,
broker, but we are
P-R-A-T-T,
certainly working
you
through a
have Clark
variety of
Atlanta,
diplomatic
you have
channels
Cricket,
to try to
and then you
reduce
have
the violence
Dominion
inside of
voting
Syria.
systems
And
right
that's
around the block.
necessarily going to include some Russian participation.
You have Hennessy.
But it
So
no
how do
longer
we
is in
help the White
context
House
of
with
trying to
this?
broker this agreement
Yeah.
that would, at the end of it, hold out the
How do
prospect
we help
of
you guys with this?
U.S. military cooperation with
U.S.
Russia.
funding?
That's something
Well, how much?
Russia has frankly lost the credibility to be able to try to
500?
agree to.
Agreed.
So
All right. Well,
let
we
me
won't
just
talk about
close by
Crack Atlanta anymore. We've
none
just
of
reached
this
an
has
agreement.
any impact on
Live
our
on Pink Shorts.
continued, sustained,
We're going to move our topic to something else.
unrelenting campaign against
Let's
ISIL
talk
leaders
about
and extremists
NCIS.
in Iraq and in Syria that we're pursuing through our counter-ISIL coalition that includes
Oh, you want to include NCIS? Okay, we'll talk about something else. I don't have anything else to talk about. We just settled live on the air. We're out of discussions. We have nothing to discuss now.
A testament to our men and women in uniform.
We just settled live on the air.
Closely with our allies and partners in the context of the counter-ISIL coalition to apply pressure to those extremist organizations.
There's got to be something we can talk about. We just settled with everything.
So if Russian and U.S. officials are in the same room,
Trophy guy.
and these are
1.5. Thanks. I currently don't see any outages in your area. This device is not part of our lineup. This can cause service issues. AF.
Well, there are other countries in the region
Oh,
do have
that is a good
influence
topic.
that are a part of this conflict.
Other countries with
So,
what?
What we're looking for is a way that
Well,
the international
financial
community
issues,
can come
probably.
together around
This is an IMF
a strategy
currency.
for reducing the violence.
Are there any countries with financial issues?
We hoped we would be able to do something directly with the Russians.
Directly
to
with the
affect
Russians?
that outcome.
I'm sure it's not Russians.
Because
It's
Russia
the people
failed to
under Russia.
live up to their terms of that.
Who are they?
That effort did not yield the kind of progress that we
Say
would like to
Josephs,
see.
who are they?
So we're pursuing other channels, and we're going to continue to work through the
Yeah,
UN,
we got it.
through the Security Council, through the UN Special Envoy. through the
We have
international
another
series
tweet
of
from
work,
Trophy Guy.
through our
Two
counter-ISIL coalition.
/2. Since your wife is having no issues, then it may be a phone issue. When did this start?
To try to
What services are being affected?
reduce the
AF.
violence and bring the
Tweet us at
humanitarian assistance to
bzwsupport.com.
communities that need it the most.
Twitter.
in the wake of the funeral hall
Under Russia.
last week. Is the
Well, we
Obama
don't understand what that
administration
means.
reviewing planned arms sales to Saudi Arabia with potentially
Can you be more specific?
cancellation of such deals?
Well, Kevin, as you saw in the statement that was issued over the weekend,
Can you be more
it
specific?
is in the process of reviewing the assistance that we provide.
That we
to the
provide.
Saudis. Now, just to reiterate, the
Just to
assistance that we
reiterate,
provide is primarily logistical support.
primarily logistical
We do share
support
some intelligence with them, but
of Dominion
the United States does not
Logistics, the Pratt
do
Center
targeting for them.
in
The
Clark,
Saudis,
Atlanta.
and their partners use some of the intelligence that we have collected, but they make their
That
own
we've
targeting decisions.
collected.
We were deeply concerned.
We were deeply
about
concerned.
This incident that claimed so many innocent lives.
Pink Shorts is from the front of a
And we have
live democracy.
routinely
Republic both
encouraged people on all
expose and
sides of that
approve.
conflict
Thank you for
be
writing
mindful
MREL.
of
Then
the
they knew. Safety video. This is Auditorium Station. Auditorium never see
potential
this
consequences
iPhone. The
for
Cadence episode.
civilians who are in harm's way. And
Hello, Candace and
the
Kelly
United
Craig.
States, when we're undertaking military operations,
And
go
Liz.
to great lengths to
Craigslist.
avoid civilian
To
casualties.
Afghanistan, Iraq.
And we want our allies and partners to do the same thing.
We told Tops we weren't
So,
going to the Army for a
our,
top secret assignment.
Our security cooperation
Our
with
security
Saudi Arabia
cooperation?
is not a blank check.
It's not a blank
We
check,
do have
Heather Schultz.
expectations about the conduct
Heather's
of
giving
our
us checks for
Now,
lifestyle
also,
street gear.
Our
Crystal
partners in
Prince.
Saudi Arabia have a legitimate security concern.
The rave program. Show us the way to the rave.
Saudi Arabia has a
Today's show is sponsored by Motorola G.
rather long border with Yemen.
Prepaid phones.
And
Only on
there have
Verizon
been
Wireless.
Incidents of cross-border violence.
Today's show is sponsored by the PIT program.
Borders
Private
across
Industry
that border
Council
into Saudi Arabia that
in
does
Clark,
threaten
Atlanta.
Saudi citizens. So it's understandable
It's understandable
that Saudi Arabia
that
would
Saudi
want to confront
Arabia-
this threat.
but
Particularly when it comes
where
to
was
the defense of their
he.com?
territorial integrity.
yeah, where was you that
But-
time?
There are expectations that we have as well.
We have breaking news. The Real Trade Center.
This strike jeopardize arms
Again,
sales
this is the second time. There's no trade. This is the second time.
is revealed.
Well, again,
Da 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 da. It's the second time. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
the administration is
PHJ. Da da
conducting
da
a review of the
da da.
security
One.
assistance that we do provide
It's the second time.
I'm not going to stand here and make threats about potential
It's
outcomes.
the second time.
But there is a review, and I think that is a pretty clear
Well, where
demonstration
was
of
I?
the security assistance that we do provide.
We do provide etiquette classes
Jeff,
Josh, on
and
Tuesday,
Wilson classes.
climate activists broke
Hello,
consensus
Wilson
on
Forms
costs
and LSO classes.
chain simultaneously
You win.
in several states, in terms of major pipelines.
Thank you, Isaac. We won't say the rest of the name.
What concerns did this raise at the White House about security?
Yeah, hello,
of these
Isaac. How are
pipelines?
you?
And what steps are being taken? if
This
any,
guy
to
here.
improve that?
Jeff, I only recently.
Hello,
became
media.
aware
How are you?
of
Good
these
morning.
reports. I can tell you that both the Department of Homeland
You got a
Security
job.
and the Department of Transportation are investigating these reports and
Yes.
trying to get to the bottom of what exactly
Detective
happened,
Isaiah
what
Freeman.
potential steps could be taken to ensure that
Hello, Salvatore's
safety and
restaurant.
security of our energy infrastructure.
We love Salvatore's.
So for potential
Russell's.
steps
We
that
love
can
your
be
food.
taken,
Great food.
I'd refer you to them. Obviously, the
Obviously, we've
in a variety of
agreed.
contexts has talked about the importance
500.
of securing our infrastructure.
$1 billion.
And we certainly
We've certainly agreed.
take that security quite seriously.
Quite serious.
And I understand if you haven't seen much more of the reports, but doesn't it
Everybody stay awake.
raise the possibility that this could have been a lot worse? if it had been
Hello, Bitten Hand 19. We understand that other sites will have their opinions. Pop-up data is an awesome option. What makes you doubt it?
The
MTF.
damage could have been caused by the reported breaches.
Gracie Smith.
When it comes to the
I am glad to know that
security
you're
of our
okay.
infrastructure,
Did you
particularly
receive the text about unlimited
something the United
calls,
States
messages,
administration
and data? TAB.
Another topic, Turkey said today that it would keep troops in Iraq until Islamic State forces were cleared.
Because she wants our phone, so
This is against the wishes of
we have to
the
make sure he don't
government.
want it
This has
again,
been
okay?
going on for some time.
That's right, Fulton.
How is the U.S. helping to resolve this issue, and how do you
He
react
might want it
to the
again.
latest statements from Turkey?
Well,
Well,
heard me stand here on many
You heard me
occasions,
stand here.
unfortunately, in
Unfortunately.
the aftermath of terrorist incidents,
Terrorist incident.
expressing our
Expressing
solidarity with our
A
NATO
solidarity with
allies
under
about the
Russia
need to
to
defend their
defend
people and their
their
territory.
people.
And
And
the United States has
Unit
demonstrated our
Phones
commitment to their
is
security
a
in a
cordless
variety of
device,
ways,
which is now
primarily through our NATO alliance.
an American tragedy spying
And
story of Snowden.
So we understand.
So
the
we
need,
understand
the
the Unit
imperative
Verizon boy,
that the Turkish government
the Turkish
has to protect
government
their
has
citizens
citizens
from
from
terrorism.
terrorism.
At the same time,
At the same time,
since the very
it wasn't
beginning
Russia, it
of our
was
counter-ISIL
beneath
efforts,
Russia.
the United States has made clear
And he sounds good on the
that the
microphone.
presence of the United States
He sounds
military
good on iTunes
other
and Google Play
members of our counter-ISIL
of our
coalition
Kino initiatives.
is at the invitation of the
Invitation
Iraq Central Government
of our Iraq Central
and all
Government.
of our counter-ISIL
All of our
efforts,
Kino
including our
counter
military
ISIL
operations, are in support
Are in
of
support of
operations that are being
operations
undertaken by Iraqi security
undertaken
forces
under
who are
Russia
operating under the command and control of
under
the
command
Iraqi
and control.
The Iraqi Central Government
Iraqi
has
Central
to protect their
Government.
territorial integrity as well.
I don't know how they
We
benefit. How do
deeply
they
respect their
benefit from
sovereignty.
this?
And in fact, that
In
is
fact,
the
That is the
one of the core
one of the core
elements of our
elements
strategy. We've
of our
talked at some
strategy.
length in here about
It's our
how
music.
important it is for Iraqi security forces to be
It's
in
our
the
music.
lead in terms
In
of
terms
clearing
of
ISIL out of
clearing ISIL of our verbal contract
Iraq
out of Iraq
and
and
stabilizing
stabilizing
the communities that they have
the
fled.
community that they have fled.
There's no country or
There's
group
no
of countries that
country.
can
I don't name it
substitute
after a food item.
for Iraq's performance there.
Why would I name it
Because
after
it will
a food
necessarily
item
become,
that tastes so
or those gains
good?
will necessarily not be nearly as stable
Mm.
as gains that are made
I would love to
by
have
Iraqi
food
security forces under the command and control of an Iraqi
under the
central
commander,
government
the
that's
lead commander of
committed to
control,
pursuing an inclusive
committed
governance
to
agenda.
pursuing.
We've talked about how
We've
this
talked
political
about this
element of
many
our
times.
military
We
strategy
just can't discuss it here on
is
this
so
show.
important to
It's so important.
long-term solution.
Long-term
to the
solution.
So
So
that principle is
that
critically
principle
important, and it,
of
again,
the
it
armory
undergirds so much of our
So
efforts
much.
against ISIL.
There's extra credit before school.
So
So
the United States has certainly been
open
in
the door.
touch, with both the Iraqi central
Both the
government
Iraqi
and
central government,
our Turkish allies.
our
about
Turkish
this issue.
allies,
And
you know,
we've
where
made
was
clear
he?
to them the benefits that both
The
countries
benefit that both
stand
countries
to
sustain
enjoy
to enjoy
from focusing
for
on
focusing
our counter-ISIL efforts
our kind
and
counter
pursuing a
ISIL
strategy
efforts
that is consistent
that is
with
consistent,
seeing those efforts
seeing those efforts
succeed.
succeed.
Michelle.
Michelle.
Today, the Russian Foreign Minister
LJ's original 14 hours is too long to wait for VM. Bro, let's keep at this happening with every VM. Any changes to your phone? New SW? New
Michelle, I guess
SW?
I don't have much to say
app?
beyond the assessment that was released by
What's the new
United States
SW?
intelligence
Verizon
community
Wireless.
last week. That
Single.
reported with high confidence that the
Who's SW?
recent
Verizon Wireless.
disclosures of alleged hacked emails on sites like
Hacked left legs. That's a no-no.
WikiLeaks, and by Guccifer 2.0 are consistent with the methods
Thank you,
and motivations
SW
of
Verizon
Russian-directed
Wireless.
efforts. And given the scope
But we need a
of those
Visa
efforts,
and a
the
MasterCard.
intelligence community has
American
concluded
Express.
that they're almost certainly directed
Once you get
by
that, you'll get SW.
senior Russian government officials.
DC Jordan 87, thanks for all the steps you have taken. Let's now take a deep
As
dive to get this fixed.
Per the analysis,
Please
of
follow
the
us,
intelligence
send
community, is
DM,
that
and
Russia was interested in destabilizing,
Yeah, they're
or at
interested.
least attempting to
Yeah,
destabilize
they
the U.S. political system.
Yeah.
We've seen
Oh, we gotta
Russia
go.
try
Bye.